I think different texts require different solutions. With Magad, for instance, I was able to stick very, very close to the shape and form of the original Hindi poems. I've been on and off working on translations of Mirabai's verses. Those are typically in the form of what are called pad, compact 5 or 6 or 8 line poems, packed little squares of text. I found that when I was doing that in English, it did not work. Somehow the brevity of the original was not coming through if I was keeping those lines as they were in the original. So what I did there was I broke each line into a separate stanza in English and made them like really, really short lines of 1 or 2 words. One stanza to a line of the original. And that I felt somehow did convey the compactness of the original in a more effective manner than if I stuck closely to the visual shape of the poem in the original. Things like rhyme, you're not going to be able to do. You'll have to figure out different ways to get the rhythms and the music of the original into. Too much rhyme in English sounds often forced, sounds juvenile even. And yeah, unless that's the sound of the original, you don't want that here. So there's a poem in Magad called Dharm Yudh, which I translated as a just war. And the final passage in the poem goes, एक तरफा होती है हत्या, एक तरफा जय, एक तरफा दर्द, एक तरफा भय, एक तरफा विधवाएं, एक तरफा सधवाएं, and so on. So you can see that there's both the repetition of ek tarfa on one side, and there is the rhyme that's occurring on the other side. What I ended up doing for this was one-sided the murders, the victory one-sided. One-sided the arrogance, the fear one-sided. One-sided the widows, the unwidowed one-sided, and so on. So you're kind of getting both the repetition and you're getting those end rhymes as well. So something like that. While not being exactly true to the syntax of the original, it's still getting some of the rhythms there.